Are you the kind of person that keeps on looking for that next high? You're looking for happiness. If you are, you need to watch this video very closely. The biggest lie the world can ever tell you is you need to be constantly happy. I was watching a podcast yesterday and it was basically talking about how we constantly looking at a menu of emotions. We're looking at this menu and we're constantly picking the easiest emotion, the emotion that will make us feel good in the moment. But the truth is, we need to focus on the emotions that other people aren't willing to work for, such as feeling proud, the feeling of accomplishment, something that will really make other people feel happy because of your doing. And that's not going to necessarily mean that you're going to be happy, but you're going to make other people around you happy. And that's the true sign of a good person, a person who's willing to sacrifice something for other people's gain. And we constantly strive to be happy. We're always focusing on the quick high, the thing that makes us happy right now, which is why you're seeing a lot of people move to drug addictions or gambling, going from girl to girl. The reason for this is because they constantly want to be in that state of happiness. And that state of happiness is a lie, because the truth is you can't be happy for the rest of your life. You can be happy for a long period of time and you can feel content, but the actual feeling of happiness dies down. It's very short-lived. And that's why people are constantly chasing that high. And if you feel like you're a person who's keep on chasing that high, that happiness, the feeling of just life feeling a bit too easy, and you're always going for the easy route in order to be happy, that's not going to really make you content, and you're going to make some mistakes. You're going to go into life thinking that everything is against you, when really you're the one who trying to look for that happiness, which is an illusion. So what do I mean by the feeling of being proud of yourself and commitment, dedication? These sort of words are always thrown about, but the reason why they're so powerful is because you're facing some adversity in order to become stronger. And the only way we can become stronger is by focusing on things that other people find difficult, focusing on things that other people just wouldn't do, such as working out, reading books, talking to people that you might consider difficult to talk to, building relationships that consider difficult, debating opposing views, accepting opposing views, thinking, wider, thinking a bit more out of the box sort of thing. And that's hard to do. That's not easy to do when there's the world, including social media, is constantly throwing stuff at you. So you'll think the same. So you'll be around people that are the same as you. So you won't need to think at all. The whole point of social media is that you do not think at all. So you're constantly in this kind of hypnotic state, in this state of just like, I'm going to listen to anything and everything in this world, and I'm not going to think for myself. And that's a very, very dangerous place to be in. And in this podcast that I was watching, a guy got into actually, drinking liquid heroin, which is like a cough syrup or something, medicine. And he somehow got into that, even though he's so famous and he's this big YouTuber. But he was asked, why did you do that? The guy on the podcast was saying, this is the dumbest thing you've ever done in your life. I could never, ever imagine myself putting myself in that position of, accepting my fate like this, like accepting the fact that I'm going to take these drugs and feel good and keep on taking them. He was saying it's the most dumbest thing to do. And the person who was taking these drugs was saying he was in a bad place, number one. So what we can learn from this is, don't be in the wrong environment at the wrong time. If you're going to be around the wrong people and you're going to breed the same negative traits and then the same negative habits that you don't want to have, that's going to cause you to fall into the cycle that you used to be in that made you unhappy. And ultimately, you're going to lead a very stressful and unhappy life. So number one, don't be around people that are pulling you down. Number two, in this podcast, the host was saying the reason I've never ever taken drugs in my life is because I either take it and I don't like it, which is the wrong thing to do, or I don't take it. Sorry, he was basically saying I either take it and I like it, or I take it and I don't like it, but both outcomes lead to the same thing, which is I shouldn't have taken it. So that's the thought process, and I'll try and write down on this board. So say this is X, we'll call it X. It's your looks like a Y. X is basically your vice. We'll call it a vice. So let's write vice. So either you like it or you don't like it. So if you like it, you keep taking it. And if you don't like it, you still keep taking it. Because at the end of the day, it's a drug, so you can't escape the fact that it's an addiction. So don't like it, still keep taking it. So as you can see from this very, very small and logical diagram, which is not very much filled with much information, the vice, you either like it or you don't like it. If you don't like it, you still keep taking it because it's a drug. You like it, you still keep taking it because it's a drug, because it's the same outcome. So if you don't like it, you've not only ruined your body, but you don't want to do it again. So, but you still have to keep taking it. So you're in the same spot. But if you like it, that's also bad because you want to keep on taking it. You want to follow that high, and you still keep on taking it. So his logic is that either way, I will keep taking it, whether I like it or don't like it. So the logic of it is I'm never going to take it. So this is the kind of mindset you should have when it comes to building bad habits or taking something that you shouldn't take, i.e. drugs, or going down a bad route. And I hope this helped you in any sense, because this logic is very simple, but it's powerful, because as you can see, you're leading to the same conclusion, which is you're going to ruin your life. Do subscribe and let me know how this video went. Cheers.